Good morning. Good morning, Avanti community and my new YouTube neighbors. If you don't know who I am, that's okay. Billions and billions of people don't know who I am, but you just landed on me for some reason. I think the AI gods wanted you to hear what I had to say this morning, okay? So pay close attention. It's time to get honest with yourself and just get moving. Why do I say that? Because I've lived most of my life carrying a bunch of weight that I didn't love, that I didn't need, that I didn't like having around, but I accepted it because I accepted that I wasn't willing to have the lifestyle that supports a healthy body. So I remember that Dr. Phil said on the Dr. Phil show, probably in 2002, because that's when I was watching and trying to apply for the weight loss makeover class or whatever they were doing. I applied, I sent a audition tape in and everything, and I didn't get selected. But what he said, and I'm paraphrasing, so don't quote me on this, he said something like, if you're overweight, that's because you have a lifestyle that supports that. And I thought to myself, well, I sure do. And I just accepted that I made those choices. And I accepted that I didn't want to work out every day. And then I got honest. So the title of this video is Get Honest and Get Moving. If that's what you want, not everybody wants the same thing. I'm just talking about what happened to me in my experience. What I had to do is ask myself, what's the difference with the skinny people that eat this food and the people like me or myself, just thinking about myself, when I eat it, how come it reacts to my body differently? One of the reasons is when I looked at my skinny friends, most of my friends who are fit and skinny have a daily routine of activity of some sort. They might go for a walk every day. They may get on one of my friends gets on an elliptical every day. That's her form of exercise. Maybe they do yoga at home or every day. Maybe they go swimming every day. But they are active and they move their bodies. And I wasn't active and I wasn't moving my body on a daily basis. So about 103 days ago, I just decided to get honest with myself and say, well, what if I still eat those things, but I just get active? What can happen? I'm willing to test that because I'm not changing my diet right now. I just want to incorporate activity and see how my body responds. And I can tell you that my body is recompositioning. It may not be skinny yet in 102 days, but I had my leg in the air this morning and I was feeling my calf and my ankle and my leg. And I was like, oh my God, this just feels different than it has in 20 years. And so I don't know if y'all saw me last night, but I got on my rebounder when I came home from dinner, and I just decided to just do this little bounce. I didn't stand up. I sat in a chair because I didn't want to turn my digestion stomach on. I just remembered what this lady who wrote the book, The Glucose Revolution, she said that studies show if you can just do some little 10-minute form of activity after you eat, most like Europeans walk home, and that is enough to keep them fit from their big pasta meal or whatever. If you could just do a little bitty small activity of some sort, you'll burn some of that glucose in your bloodstream that you need, that you put in your body when you were eating. And then it won't necessarily have to go for storage. And so she was just saying, just kind of remember, like whatever we eat, we got to burn. We got to use up. If we don't use it up, it becomes storage for another day. And so I've just been carrying around all my storage for like a famine or something. If we have a famine in this country, I'll be okay for a few days as long as I have some water, probably a month or two. So I'm going to get bouncing and get started and hope y'all have a joyful Friday. Alexa, give me a 1-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer.
Second timer, 5 minutes, 7 minutes.
Okay.
By the way, the oldest ball of Marley. What was your music? Would you like to do it?
No. All right, so today's a busy day. Guess what, guys? For all of you who know the community, I get to do the interview with Judy today. I'm so excited. Judy is going to allow us to get to know her better by doing her interview, her little episode. So any of you guys who are mustering up the courage to do your interview and let the community get to know you better, I encourage you to muster up some courage and introduce yourself so the community can get to know you. Alexa, stop. So I'm excited that Judy's going to let us know about, I'm going to talk to her about how she eats bee pollen and what makes her healthy, her positive attitude at a very youthful 90 years old. So I can't wait to introduce you guys to her through her episode. And then yesterday, see, I've been wanting to add bee pollen to my diet because that book that I read, The New Miracles of Rebounding, the rebounding expert recommended eating bee pollen as your diet. And when I heard that, and then I found out that Judy does that, I was like, okay, that sounds like something I should incorporate. So I'm excited about finding some. And yesterday, after my networking event, I went to a friend's house and she did an Enneagram test on me. It took like 10 minutes, and I'm a 7 on the Enneagram. And I have that book, I've read it. I should go get it and read all about the 7. This was just like a quick test to figure out what you are. But she showed me her bee pollen from her refrigerator, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to find local bee pollen. She showed me hers. We weren't even talking about bee pollen. She just showed me her bee pollen, and it was perfect because I already knew the company that she had the bee pollen from, but I had forgotten about them. And so she just reminded me of our local bee pollen beekeepers that I can buy bee pollen stuff from at the farmer's market. So maybe tomorrow, like at 11 or something, I'll try to go to the farmer's market and get some. So that was exciting and kind of synergistic. You know, the things that you're thinking about can show up for you. And yesterday when I was talking about abundance in my 5-minute booster bounce, I forgot to tell y'all that abundance can come in many ways. So I thought that I had run out of my favorite Cali tea, which is the original flavor. And the box has 60 packets in it. And the box is about $60. So it's really like one packet makes a gallon of tea. So it's kind of like $1 a day that I spend to drink this antioxidant, fighting my free radicals in my body every day for $1. That's how I look at it. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to have to buy some more, a $60 box of tea for my order for 2 months. And I opened up my cabinet below my water kettle and my water machine, and there was a whole unopened box, brand new, waiting for me. And I never saw that. I even looked for my Callie the other day, and I never saw that box. And it was just right there. It wasn't hiding. It was, I think it was behind a cup or something, like a thermal cup, big kind of thermal cup. But it was right there. And that's a $60 box of tea. And I was like, oh my gosh, abundance comes in so many ways. I thought I was going to have to spend the $60 in order to enjoy my antioxidant tea and get some more and wait for it. But no, it shows up in my cabinet. So just be grateful for all the blessings and all the different ways that they can show up, in the little ways and in the big ways. Okay, Alexa, 5 more minutes. So I'm already halfway done with my workout today. Alexa, 5 more minutes.
What is that?
And I think I told y'all I'm downsizing, so I'm just selling things here and there, as it's like, if I'm not making it a stressful thing, I'm just posting something, and then something else will get moved out of my house. And so I had this like wicker table, and it has a little blemish on it where you could put like a pot plant over the table on your patio. And I bought these wicker tables from somebody else who was getting rid of them. And normally, like brand new, these wicker tables are like $80, but I think I paid $20, and I got 2 of them. I might have paid 20 for both of them. I don't know. It was a deal. The girl was moving to Florida, and so she was getting rid of stuff that she didn't want to carry all the way to Florida in her big moving van. And so I bought these tables like 3-4 years ago, and one of them has now a little blemish from the wicker. It's woven, and the woven has broken through. And so this $80 normally looking table is $12. I put $12 price tag because it's got a blemish on it. And although it's a very workable blemish because they're nice tables, and they're still pretty otherwise, other than the little breakage on the weave. And so somebody's coming to get that at 10:30, and then at 11, that's when I'm interviewing Duty, but that's her 12 o'clock time frame. So then I've got another interview this evening at 4. So I've got a lot. And then I've got some admin work that I've been putting on the side that I want to do. So I just want to remind y'all, the reason I titled this video to get honest and get moving is because that's my experience, is that I just didn't want to move. I didn't want to exercise. And now that I am, which is something I really know I needed to do in my life, I'm so happy that my body's changing and I'm not having to change crazy diets or crazy restrictions in my life. I'm just adding movement. And so I think there could be other factors that are playing a role. The kind of stuff that I would ask Barbara O'Neill, like I've been using castor oil, and if you're pulling out the heavy metal toxins in your body, then maybe your body doesn't need as much fluid to hold on to for diluting the environment to be safer for the cells. So I am doing that. So maybe that's contributing to why my body's changing, aside from the exercise. I don't know. We're going to continue to explore and investigate my circumstances as I continue on this journey of transformation. Butterflydia is transforming. These pants are falling off me at the hips. They've always been kind of weird. I don't know, they might just be too short, like the crotch or something. They just slide down. So I really think that little exercise I did last night, Sierra wanted me to report if it kept me awake all night. The answer is no. I did fall asleep around 11:30, and then I slept really good. So my body woke up at 6:49, close to 7, which was really only 7 hours of sleep, and I love getting 8 hours of sleep, but I felt really rested. So I think doing that little foot pounding before bed actually made me sleep better. So maybe I'll try that some more because it's not very active. It's just a little bit. Just using your lower extremities. Okay, there's my alarm. Workout's over. Alexa, stop. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Blast off. Blast off. Blast off. Whew. Blast off. Blast off. Woo. All right. Guess what? Joy's crying. She's got to get her walk. I got to get a shower in for my event with duty. So I don't have time for pounding this morning, but I want to see what y'all are chatting about. Hi, Ginger. Good morning. Strong intro, very authentic. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. It's a good day. Y'all know my songs? Well, it's a good day from morning till night, and it's a good day. I need to learn the words so I can actually sing the correct words to y'all. So, yay. Thanks for a great jump. It feels good. Kristen, I woke up in fat burn mode for the second time. Did you wake up in fat burn mode for the second time too? Kristen's using her Lerman. She just got it like 2 days ago. So, Kristen, I can't wait to hear from you later. Tell me if you woke up in fat burn mode. I'm going to jump off because Joy's crying. See y'all later. Ciao. Ci vediamo, which means see you later. We'll see each other later.